These are really beautiful guitars. This is the Recording King R0-06MFE3. It's got a built-in Fishman pickup, and the controls, by the way, are under the sound hole. When you see guitars where they actually cut a big piece out of the side, we're talking serious structural integrity issues. It's just not a good thing to do. You lose a lot of tone. But hey, most guitars are made to help investors and corporate profits and whatnot. The Recording King and the whole line, I'm so proud to be with the Music Link. Sure, they make a profit, but they put making the best guitars for the, in the world for the money, their priority. They buy the best wood, and they're willing to make more money down the road as more and more people buy their products. But they're already being used by top session players, top educators, signed artists to record labels. And I've been having a lot of extremely talented musicians come over lately and buy these. Everybody from session players to sold one of these yesterday to a guy who was going on a tour in Europe, and educators and whatnot. These are excellent guitars. They're not just great guitars for the money, they're just great guitars. And I'm not being a salesman. I really do know guitars, but these are incredible. Really, really sweet guitars. I'm never very warmed up when I do these because I have a lot of work to do. But this guitar is a one-day special. Today's Thursday. I'll be honest about it, which you'll never hear from most businesses, right? The summertime, this time of year is a little slow. People are on vacations and graduations and whatnot. So, I'm offering a free $120 arched hard case with this deal. Now, this guitar, I can do it for $299. That's 25% off retail. And, if you're out there looking for somebody, 50% off, that's just bullshit. You know what I mean? If somebody's doing that, there must be a reason. A friend of mine recently bought a guitar, and because it was super, super discounted, arrived with a 14-inch crack on it. So, it's got to be win-win business. But if you could use a really great guitar, bone nut, bone saddle, solid top, and there's silking patterns in this wood, and there's figured. You can see there's a little figure in the wood here. That's usually you see that on guitars going for thousands. And there's also patterns that go across the grain. It's got super, super tight, nice spruce. But this is an excellent guitar. It's got my striped mahogany back. And like I said, if you're not quite sure, come over and check one out. But I'm telling you, man, if you want to just throw your money away to the big boys, go ahead. And I'm not trying to sound, rough here, but it's just not good value. You're paying for millions and millions of dollars in advertising and what they call developing brand equity. I mean, why do they spend all these expensive ads? Because they're trying to brainwash people into thinking you have to buy the big M, the big G, or the big T company. It's just not worth the money. I do love the old vintage stuff. I sell vintage Martins and Gibsons from time to time. I love them. But that's a whole different ballgame. That's back when what I call old world value was in place. But in today's world of smoke and mirrors and corporate profits, it's an absolute rip. I'm going to call it like it is. If you want to get a really great guitar, they'll probably be worth a lot of money someday just because they're so well made. Come over and check this out. I've got one of these I'm doing for $299. With a free $120 hard case, and I'll give you a free CD of mine, which is reviewed at Vintage Guitar, by the way. If you want to go to vintageguitar.com, enter in Steve Zook, S-T-E-V-E, and then Z-O-O-K. You'll read about my original CD. And the guy who wrote the review, Mr. Steven Stone, is a well-respected writer, guitar collector, recording engineer. He has bought a few guitars from me, and he says so right in the ad there. I've also got 100% positive feedback on eBay under Polk Zoo, like Polk Speakers, P-O-L-K, and then Z-O-O, like Zoo, Polk Zoo. I'm a good guy to buy from. I'm semi-retired. I have some other income coming in from a debt business, and sure, I make a little bit of money, but I don't make much on this stuff. I make money on the vintage stuff. But anyway, if you could use a great guitar, I'm telling you, man, this is an incredible guitar. What's nice nice about these small bodies is that they're so cozy. You can just kick back on the couch and play these. But some people believe that, with a smaller body, it's a different kind of a sound. It's a beautiful, beautiful tone. I've also got the 100%. This one has a solid top with high quality laminate back and sides, which actually gives you a certain transparent tone. I can also do the brand new Recording King RD10s. I've got 3 of those in stock, I think, right now for $349. It's an all solid wood guitar. And I've got one of the 12 fret slot heads left. That particular one has a super highly flamed mahogany neck, which is super rare. So I'm asking for full retail on that, which is like $339. Bring me $300. You can have it if you want. It's like 1 in 5,000. But anyway, I haven't played it all today, so I just wanted to give you a simple demo here. Ask yourself how many of the big boys can actually demo a guitar like this, on a video, and you actually see and hear the actual guitar you might buy. Now, why aren't they doing that? Gee, maybe because they don't give a shit, you know what I mean? I mean, it's pretty easy to spot where somebody's head's at, you know what I mean? If you think about it. And, I'm not saying it's all junk, but it's definitely not a good value. It's just not a good deal anymore. I mean, back in the days when you could buy, like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you could buy a great guitar at a really good price. But nowadays, man, you're paying for the CEO's next Porsche, his next house. You're helping the investors, get their money back. It's just not a good value. So I'm calling it like it is. And if you want to hear the truth, you come to me. If you want, smoke blown up here, go somewhere else, But I mean, I tell you, I've got a lot of people coming down, man, from all over the place, really happy with these guitars. They're beautiful guitars. Yeah, I don't have 100% positive feedback on eBay for nothing. I work my butt off to do good value for people. And I'm one of the only people that actually stock the Recording Kings. Everybody else just throws them on their website. And then when somebody sells one, they drop shit. But I've invested thousands of dollars because I like to play them for once. I like having them around, and so people can check them out. But these are beautiful guitars. Hear that? Reminds me a little bit of the Made in Japan Alvarez guitars, the old ones from the 70s. Those are unbelievable guitars, or like some of the old Yamaha FG180s. I'm making that reference because of the way the sound kind of jumps out, and it's very orchestral and very zingy mid-range, and just a gorgeous tone. But I better cut this short because... Anyway, if you could use a really great guitar, give me a call. 714-548-0385. And this special is for today only, Thursday. I'm throwing in a free $120 hard case with an archtop. I'll throw in one of my free CDs reviewed by VintageGuitar.com, and this is a great situation. So feel free to give me a call, Steve, 714-548-0385. Again, that's Steve, 714-548-0385. I'm over by Warner and Bolsa Chica. What a tone, man. And I would put this against a guitar going for many, many more times what I'm asking here. And I know when you hear stuff like that, you think, yeah, it just sounds like a used car salesman. Hey, it's not. That's the hardest thing is when you're selling a really high quality product that actually is one of the few things in the world that really does punch way above its price point. You have to kind of oversell a little bit to wake people up. But the truth is in the pudding, I mean, or whatever that saying is, yeah, people have come over here, virtuoso players, session players, educators, touring musicians, people signed to record labels. Everybody loves these. Bottom line, they make a great product, and they really do make the best guitars on the planet for the money, so I'll rest my case. Talk to you soon. 714-548-0385. Take care.